Number 4 of the evening would see some tag team action as the pairing of Sullivan King and Sakee, that's right, Sakee again, would be taking on the pairing of Franklin and Sammy H. Oh, what a weird pairing. But hey ho, King and Sakee would attack their opponents before the bell. However, Sammy H and Franklin would respond with a lariat and a drop kick to send King and Sakee to the outside. I love saying that name. Sakee would then begin to abuse me. All right, bring it. I love being abused by the monsters. I mean, I barely understand what you're saying, but Sakee, Sakee, whatever your name is. Anyway, back inside the ring, Sakee would lock in a headlock and Sammy H would get in, hitting a drop kick and then a running forearm to Sullivan King. And then Sammy H and Franklin would hit the double team corner splash on Sullivan King. Sakee would come in, hitting the stomp and an eye gouger, resorting to the dirty tactics. But Franklin would hit Franklin and Sammy H would hit a double suplex on Sakee and then a double hip toss on Sullivan King. Sammy H would then hit the side slam driver on Sakee for a near fall. Sullivan King would trip Sammy H up at this point and Sakee would choke in the corner as the referee would be distracted. Mitch, what are you doing? Getting yourself distracted? He's getting distracted a lot, and poor old Sammy H would be getting choked a lot in the opposition corner. Eventually, Sullivan King and Sakee would carry on wearing down Sammy H, and Sullivan King would hit a big suplex, then that beautiful leg drop of his for a 2 count. Sammy H, though, he would finally hit a second turnbuckle drop kick to Sullivan King and Sakee, and Franklin would gain the hot tag, hitting a side slam to Sakee and Sullivan King, and then that fall away slam that he possesses. He's so strong. Absolutely launching Sullivan King and then sending Sakee into a whole new universe. And then Sullivan King, though, would hit the low blow on Franklin with Mitchell distracted and pick up the pinfall victory for his team. Sullivan King would then beat down on Sammy H after, and Jack Mids would come out to make the save, setting up for their future match. Thoroughly entertaining match, absolutely loved it. Franklin and Sammy H worked so well together, considering they were an odd pairing, but they did work very well together. I'm here for Franklin in his face role, and I do love me some Sammy H. Sullivan King and Sakee, well worth their victory. Love seeing the Hill team. They did what they had to do. They cheated to win, but so what? You know, sometimes it doesn't matter how you come away with a W. That's all that matters, is the W. Anyway, if you ever get a chance to see any of these 4 individuals in action, I recommend you do so for yourselves.